This is absolutely phenomenal. Driving around here in California, I've seen so many electric cars, but the truth is that EV sales in the US as a percentage of total car sales are way behind China. China is at 50%. In fact, the US is way behind, Europe as well. But it's possible things could be changing much faster than what the media is telling you. In fact, the United States has just broken EV sales records, and it's nearly at 10% of all car sales here in America. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Great to see you. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Just want to say a big thank you to all of you who have supported our trip here to America, which you guys know what the reason for that was. And Shanna and the boys have had a fantastic time visiting Disneyland and Universal Studios. I kind of just chauffeur them around. I can't really go on the rides. I get motion sickness. So anyway, I've just been sitting around and walking around with them to all the different stuff they've wanted to do. We're about to fly back from California today. And honestly, my trip here in America has been amazing. I really do hope, though, that America embraces EVs even more so. And based on these sales that I'm just seeing here now, it looks like things are starting to change. According to Cox Automotive, automakers sold an estimated 346,000 electric cars in the third quarter. That's a 5% increase versus the second quarter. EVs accounted for around 9% of all automotive sales. That's the highest ever percentage on record. And last year, the percentage was 7.8%. So you go from 7.8% of all car sales being EVs to around 9%. Now, I know that's slow growth. It's much slower than what I would like it to be, but it's still growth. So when the media tells you or tells your friends are telling you, no, EV sales are going down, well, share this video with them because that is just bro science. It's fake news. With improving infrastructure, far more choices, and excellent deals to be had, the team expects further growth in the months ahead, said Cox Automotive analysts. A 10% share is well within reach, according to Cox. They're saying that more than likely, the fourth quarter of this year, 10% of all car sales in America will be electric cars. That's great news. Fantastic news. One thing I should point out, Tesla Supercharger network here in California is used by so many people. Guys, I've supercharged, I think, 14 times since I've been here. And every time, there's always Tesla vehicles there. Sometimes, I think once there was none, but within 10 minutes of me being there, about 7 or 8 cars turned up. Tesla Superchargers, they work so well. I haven't found a single broken one. Every single charger I tried to use worked. They plug in so fast, it's automatic. Once other car makers begin to use Tesla Supercharger network, I think more people will buy EVs. More people will say, wow, the process is great, because I've heard really bad stories from people. My friend who owns a Porsche Taycan, my other friend who owns a Mercedes EQS, they've said that Electrify America is disgracefully bad. So that's kind of leaving a bad taste in people's mouths. But fortunately, Tesla Supercharger network is basically being open soon. And other supercharger networks are being built out that are probably a lot better than Electrify America. Tesla has rebounded. In fact, Tesla had a phenomenal sales quarter for the third quarter of 2024. Part of this is thanks to the new or the refreshed Tesla Model 3 and the Cybertruck. But if you have a look at the new Model 3 that's just been revealed about 2 weeks ago, I think I did a video on that. I think that'll drive a lot of Tesla sales because that's the cheapest Model 3. It costs $35,000 with the tax incentive, and it has 363 miles of range. But users are reporting more range in the real world. They're saying we're getting 370, maybe. In some cases, some people are saying they're getting even 400 miles of range from that vehicle. And considering it's the cheapest Tesla you can buy, it's an incredibly good deal. Plus, it's actually not the less powerful Chinese model. It's the model that has the powerful rear motor. So it'll do 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds or 0 to 62 miles an hour. It's a bargain. I think that'll drive some of Tesla's sales. So will the cheaper Cybertruck, the $80,000 Cybertruck. Tesla sales were up 6.6% year over year in the third quarter. Up 6.6%. Now, the media would tell you everything is going to hell for Tesla. Their sales are going down. Actually, it's not actually true. In fact, in China, the news is even better. In China, Tesla just had their best quarter in history. Tesla delivered 16,700 units of the Cybertruck in Q3. Production is ramping up at Gigafactory Texas. The $80,000 cheaper model, which qualifies for the $7,500 tax credit. Some people say it doesn't, but it actually does. That's just gone on sale as well. The Model 3 growth of nearly 10%. It went from 33,241 units in Q3 2023 to 58,000 in Q4 of 2024. EV buyers clearly are still going for the Model Y, even though many of them must know there's a new Model Y coming in the first quarter of next year. The Model Y saw its sales drop, though, by 9%, decreasing from 95,000 in Q3 to 86,800 in Q3 2024. So year over year, a decline of 9% for Tesla Model Y. But still, 86,800 Model Ys were delivered in the United States in the third quarter of 2024, even though there's a brand new model about to come out, which is going to be a much better vehicle. So these sales numbers to me are a huge positive. I'm really surprised. I think these sales numbers should be recognized for what they are, which is an incredible achievement from Tesla, but also from other car manufacturers. Now let's look at some other cars. Second best-selling vehicle to the Model Y was of course the Model 3, up 9.7%. Third best-selling EV in America, the Cybertruck, 16,700. Fourth, Ford Mustang Mach-E, 13,400, down 10%. Fifth, Honda Prologue, 12,644. New car, so we don't have any plus or minus sales data to go off there. The Hyundai Ioniq 5. I've seen a lot of Ioniq 5s being driven regularly here in California. Sales were flat, 11,665. Chevy Equinox, 9,772. Chevy Blazer EV, I've seen a few of those, 8,000. The Rivian R1S, 7,245. Estimated total of around 350,000. GM sales, even though they don't look great here because GM, as you can see, weren't in the top 6. They were 7th and 8th. GM's EV sales have actually grown. So GM's sales have grown by 60% year over year. Really good numbers from General Motors. Ford sales have gone down a little bit. Really, the big winners here, though, are probably General Motors and Tesla. So, guys, I hope that more people in the United States buy EVs, and I think there's some great EVs you can buy here. Now, unfortunately, you guys don't have access to some of the amazing EVs that are coming out from China. But still, there's heaps of good models coming in the US. I'll keep you guys updated on all the new models coming, which ones I think are the best value. So make sure you stay tuned. Thanks for watching.